Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. I'm here doing your daily angel insight for Monday. And today the deck that we're going to be using is the butterfly deck. And this deck is all about life changes. So lots and lots of people have been experiencing life changes. And I was called to bring forth this deck for you today to give you a little bit more guidance about what you need to know around those life changes. I'm doing this outside and the birds have been pretty good, but now all of a sudden they're very loud. So I will try to speak up when I'm sharing with you. Oh, ooh, decisions. So the card that we have for you today is decisions. This is really a pivotal point for you right now. It's a time where you need to be making for sure one big decision, but perhaps many smaller decisions related to that larger decision. And what they want you to know around this is the way to make decisions is to feel into them, like feel into your heart around what feels right. So sometimes when we get in our head about things, like just even for me, for example, moving to Maui, it didn't make sense on a logical level for myself or a lot of other people, right? It just didn't make sense. And so I didn't obviously make that decision based on kind of my head, what made sense. I made it based on my heart and what I felt drawn to be doing, right? And so what they're encouraging you to do is when you have a decision to make, and many of you do right now, those of you that are watching definitely do, is to put your hands on your heart and just feel into it, right? Like feel into what does this feel like. And sometimes when we have a decision that we're making, we know, like our heart knows, our soul knows what we're meant to do. But sometimes it takes a little while for our brains to catch up and our minds to catch up, where there may be some resistance in there. And there's a wonderful book I just was recommending to someone, one of my clients actually, is called, it's by Stephen Pressfield, and it's The War of Art. And it's really, it talks a lot about this resistance and the things that pop up to sort of prevent us from doing what we really know in our heart and our soul we're meant to do. So that would be potentially a good book for you to read if you're struggling with some resistance. And of course, if you need some help working through the resistance, that's what I do, right? That's part of the work that I do in the world, is helping people process their emotions and to get to the heart of the decision. Also, of course, the angels can come in and help and give a little bit more guidance about specific places, like if you're considering somewhere to move, that type of thing. They also will give you a guidance about different paths, like, oh, what does it look like if I take this path? What does it look like if I take this path? So that's always really helpful too. And of course, you can book those sessions below. I'll put in both the angel reading link as well as the life navigation session, because the life navigation session is really a key piece for shifting mindset around things, more so than the angel reading portion of things. So just know that if you have more mindset issues or more resistance you're feeling, the life navigation session is going to be a better option for you. Okay, so that's the decisions. Let's look at what your affirmation is, and it's related to work today, and which is appropriate for Monday, right? And the affirmation is this: my workplace is a drama-free zone that brings me peace and fulfillment. That's a good one. And I love the little peace sign. It's often helpful to have something on your desk or something in your workspace that reminds you of how you want to feel there. So I love this little piece. What do you call it? It's a window, not a window cling, but a window hanging, right? So getting something that reminds you of how you want to feel at work and placing it somewhere that you're going to see on a regular basis, that would be really, really helpful. So I'll repeat this one more time. My workplace is a drama-free zone that brings me peace and fulfillment. That's all I have for you. Happy Monday. Much love to you.